Yeah, I say all praises and honor unto you. How?
Washim Kodash.
Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Great Stone. Shalom to all the brothers them. All there pushing the truth in all sincerity and in all honesty. You know, this is a brother from James, Jamaica camp. Yashamai.
Iwar, Shapal.
I don't want to you know, I listen. You know, this flooding will take place. You know, I'm out in Jamaica because I have, you know, a lot of flooding take, you know, place, you know, I believe last week. Out in Jamaica, and you have, you know, Prime Minister say, you know, certain people have to move from certain area where them live because, you know, in places, you know, as disaster zone or basically disaster area, right? And we, you know, understand and know that, you know, the elites them, right? Them have them sustainable development goals, and part of them, the sustainable development goal is basically to move people from certain area where them living in, right? So it tie in back with what? New World Order, but these men, these top wealthy farms, have you heard, a push, right? And people say what? We're basically ignorant of Satan's device, right? Where are we going to go? Yeah, 2 Corinthians 2:11. Yeah, go on.
Alright, so this is 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11.
Go on.
It reads, this least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his device.
So we're not ignorant of Satan's device. We're not ignorant of Esau, Edom, so-called white man, you know, plans, right? Them agenda, right? Scripture explain everything unto us. Lord basically open our eyes here, right, to these men, and what them basically do because it's written in the scripture. And our prime ministers, right, all leaders, a majority of the leaders, or we could say all the leaders across the world, they're basically, you know, in league with Esau, Edom, and his agenda to bring forth, you know, in one world order, one world government. Right, so all these things are part of the agenda, right, that these top wealthy families have heard, you know, are planning. Right, go on, brother.
Basically, we can say this. So you see, from the spirit of the Lord, I work with you, man.
Yeah.
When we see these things come out, like these disasters happen, I will see articles like this follow up by, like, with the Prime Minister come out and saying that at this point in time, from the spirit of the Lord, I work with you. You know where all of these things come back to me. Because you see them from the other day, them a push what? The sea change. Yeah, the whole sea change and all of that. Man. So it's going back to all of that too. Yeah?
Sea change. That's one of the main thing in the news.
Can? It says, it's an article from the Jamaica Gleaner. It says, creeping destruction. And it says, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has indicated that his administration will be enforcing legislation to relocate and prevent citizens from settling in dangerous areas that risk life and property wherever there is a disaster. Yeah. Yes. Same. The goal is relocate. Yeah. It says speaking during a tour of St. Thomas yesterday to assess the damage caused by heavy rains that affected the island last week. Holness noted that the frequency and high intensity of these weather events indicate by climate change make living in these at-risk area a creeping destruction. Destruction a creep up. It says
because, you know, we can clearly see that, you know, these wealthy families, right, them really know, right, make them MOTB, a digital device, you know, see it become monetary worldwide. And in order for you be a part of that system, right, you have to hook up to the grid. So you have to move from a certain area or a certain place where you live, you know, and come in, you know, so you can basically become part of the system.
Which is right.
Right? Then while you're out, you know, the outer basically reach, then while you're basically, you know, you need the same come with them, the 15-minute cities. Right? So then while you body and the grid. So they're going to move people from a certain area and relocate them, right? That's a part of them plan. Them cities them are built, right? So we see things are put into place, to basically bring forth the destruction, because according to what we're in prophecy, right? They're going to reach a certain level, with this agenda, and then the how Bashmir are going to destroy them. So they're eating right now, right? They're putting things into place, to basically bring forth, them agenda, right to the T. Right, go on, brother. Go on.
Isaiah 28 verse 14. So wherefore, hear the words of the Lord, ye scornful men.
So scripture say, hear the word of the Lord, ye scornful men. Right? In this case, we're speaking, to our leaders out here. Right? Our Prime Minister. Right? Andrew Holness. Scripture say, hear the word of the Lord, ye scornful men. One.
That rules his people, which is in Jerusalem.
Which is in Jerusalem. Right? And Jerusalem, that people before it become a place. Right? So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, right, is basically the Israelite, right? So Jerusalem is a people before it come a place. Out in Jamaica, so-called Jamaicans are mainly from the tribe of Benjamin. So this is what the scripture says right now to all you leaders that ruling over our people right now. Out in Jamaica, all who know House of Parliament, right? Go on, brother.
Because you have said, we have made a covenant with death and with hell,
so
and we are at agreement.
So we make a covenant, agreement, with the devil, to basically push him agenda, which is with the so-called white man. They started with them at the elites and down. Right? We now basically make agreement with them to push them agenda. Go on, brother.
So when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us.
Gone.
For we have made lies our refuge.
So they make lies them refuge. Gone.
And on a falsehood have we hid ourselves.
Gone.
Let's jump down to the
verse 18. Gone.
Verse 18. Say, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then shall ye be trodden down by it.
Yeah. So a lot of them gonna get destroyed, in the near future. All they'll break loose. Because I guess so. These men with them I work for, because I use them, and as soon as they finish using them, I'm gonna get rid of them. That's how these men roll. That's how these men roll for years. Right? So the people, them are going to get left to the people them now. Where them been telling lies, been treating and fear. And they're gonna basically, destroy a lot of them. People say there shall be a sedition among men. That's a part of prophecy. Right? And from 2020, we see the whole, that spirit is heavy. Right? When the scare start, the big scare, right? Even the Prime Minister, from the Caribbean, they get army at bus up. Right? So you see that spirit from a long time. And you're going to basically rise up more and more, as you get closer and closer, to the end of the society. Because people are going to lose it, Because I know people, start to really see how these leaders, a lot of them, they don't really care about us. Right? So in the time to come, when hell break loose and them need the answers and them can't give answers, they're going to turn to them. Right? Go on, brother.
Yeah, and you go show you the scripture say you make a covenant with death and hell.
Yeah.
Because all of this going back to what? It was sustainable development goal, the vision, the agenda 21, our vision 2030. Jamaica been pushing that thing.
Yeah.
The Jamaican government been pushing the vision 2030. Years now, man.
Which is sustainable development.
Yeah, same sustainable development goals. Them a push.
Namely, two goals that coincide with the article.
Yeah.
And goal 30 may refer to the
climate
change.
Yeah,
And goal 11 where it's
to make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, reliant, and sustainable.
Urbanization.
As the brother mentioned, this is part of the goal of these elites, right? The sustainable development goal, where the brother reading goal 11 now, right? So part of them goal is what? Read again, brother. Yeah, read it.
He said to make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable.
Go on.
And sustainable.
Smart cities.
Yeah. Smart cities, man. You have to cut them down to small size. So if you get things like that, you have to even cut the population, man.
Yeah. You all want that.
Yeah.
Get rid of poverty.
Get rid of poverty.
You get rid of poverty. Get rid of the poor.
Yeah. So you have to destroy, kill a lot of people. I would say We see this weather that affected Jamaica. It affected Dominican Republic. And it caused a lot of disaster over there. All heap of flooding, destroy homes and destroy cars, all kind of different buildings and lives. Lives get taken with it, man. Yeah. And basically, that's what goal level going into, man. See? Them say they basically safer disaster risk reduction, safer. They can even going back into relocating people in a safer environment. When it comes down to the whole climate change initial and all of that, man. Yeah. Yeah. As I said, the sea change initial. So basically it going into where they want to make people safer. Take them out of disaster zones and disaster area. But we know where this all going back to, man. It's all about them plan, but them a plan to reduce population, man.
Yeah. So where that brings to what?
No, this goal 30.
Yeah.
This is goal 13 on the sustainable development. You can find on the UN Sustainable Development website. So, to take urgent action to combat sea change and its impact.
Yeah.
It goes into say sea change is a real and undeniable threat to our entire civilization.
Can?
It said the effect is already visible and we will be catastrophic unless we act, right? Toward education and innovation and adherence for climate commission. We can make it necessary to change such and such. There's a point that advocates integrate sea change measures into policies and planning. And say integrate sea change measures into national policies, strategies and planning. So that's why the article said I'm going to start put what laws out.
Put out laws, yeah.
Since all of that now, I'm going to go to the books and now put it in the laws, you know what I mean, to the, what's it called out here?
Disaster risk
management. Because there's a news come out when the earthquake hit. Normally you'll get your news about the earthquake from the ODPM. But now this disaster risk management thing is like it override ODPM. So we no longer get our information there. Because this new thing what them set up now, it will be the new thing.
Going back to the whole sea change thing. The sea change, yeah? It says on Revelation 12:12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath a short time.
So the devil know you have a short time, right? These wealthy families of the earth, they know them have a short time to accomplish, right? Them new world order. So they are putting things into place fast, right? In order to accomplish that fully. Right, and over the years, a lot of them been dying off, right? A lot of them top level elite, been dying off, like Evelyn Rothschild, died recently. So they are basically moving faster now in order to get this thing up and running fully, which are going to lead to, this destruction of the society, right? And the deliverance of the elect of the nation of Israel. Right? My brother, scripture. You give me one. The one here, 20 and 22. Yeah.
This is Job. Yeah. Job 20 verse 22. Say in the fullness of his sufficiency, ye shall be in streets.
So you say in the fullness of their sufficiency, right? These wealthy farms of the earth. They shall be in streets, they shall basically be in a position of difficulty. Right, so they're going to basically reach to a level when it's difficult for them to fully accomplish the new world order. One?
Right. It's and every hand of the wicked shall be upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, Jehovah shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
So when he's about the full his belly, when he's about to accomplish them new world order, them NWO, the Lord will cast the wrath,
fury
of his wrath upon him. So they're going to reach a certain level, with this agenda, until the Yahushua is going to come and destroy the whole plan, because you know these ICBM missiles going to shoot off according to prophecy, and the Yahushua is going to come in, right, when these missiles shoot off and deliver the elect. Right, so these men going to flee to their bunkers, right, plan to come back and rebuild.
Yeah,
right, but that's not going to happen, because according to prophecy, they're going to go to them bunkers and throw into slavery. Or throw in a pit, as scripture said. Right? So them, when they have a plan, they have a plan, things they're going to accomplish, they're going to fully accomplish it. They're going to reach a certain extent, or a certain level. Right, go on.
So when he's about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
Gone.
And shall rain it upon him while he's eating.
And shall rain it upon him while he's eating. Right?
Right. He shall flee from the iron weapon,
so
and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
So they're going to flee from the iron weapon, which is the ICBM missiles, as I mentioned. Around them bunkers or them retreat here, them have out of space, hide out this coming nuclear destruction. Go on.
So it is John and cometh out of the body.
Coming from out of what? The nuclear silo. Right,
so
go on.
here the glittering swords cometh out of his God.
Gone.
Terror are upon him.
Gone.
Terrors are upon him.
Gone. Right. It says, so Malachi 1 verse 4 says, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished,
Gone.
but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
Gone. So they did build, right?
Yeah.
You know, starting from the late 1300s.
Gone.
Right after the, that plague, black plague as them call it. Right, you have the, the Barger family. Right, as the first crime family, them come and take over. Right, and them start to, destroy the icons them. They call it iconoclasm. Right, and from them they're coming up, building until we reach a point now when they're getting ready now for restart again. That's Esau, They get in time. I keep saying time and chance are better to them all. So they get in time to basically rule as according to what written in the scripture, little season. And now they're coming to the end of this season when they're planning now to restart all over again. So they want a second term again. But this is the last of them. So they're basically deceived. Right?
Why do we then rage?
Because you say what?
Imagine a thing, yeah?
They shall build. And then did build. So no, we're at the time now when Heavenly Father going to get rid of it all together with them build. Right, go on. Throw it down all together. Right, go on.
I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
And they shall call who? The Edomites. Border of white people. The border of wickedness. Edom. Esau, Edom.
People against whom the Lord hath an indignation forever.
Go on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Lord, I'm going to destroy them, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw down. As I asked them, get them short season, them time to build where them have to build.
Yeah.
Now them look for go build like the utopian society. Zin, where them want have control of everybody. Zin. Because basically them no control everybody fully on the earth, or them want to control them. So them want to have that godlike zin power over people now. They when can control you and direct your step. Tell you what to do, when to do, how to move, all of that. You see it? So that godlike poem want now. But it not gonna happen for him, man. Because you have to me shy, I go throw him down.
Because people say they cannot be satisfied no matter how much him get, how much him have. I always want more. I tell you now, back.
That's them think them are gonna live forever. Yeah.
That's it. This is Isaiah 56 and verse 10. It says, his watchmen are blind, they are all ignorant.
Gone.
Yeah, all are dumb dogs.
Gone. In this case, speaking, about our leaders, right? They are basically our physical leaders over our people right now out in Jamaica, which are mainly from the tribe of Benjamin. They're supposed to warn the people, of the dangers, and the things that we're gonna make, them life worse. But they're basically part of the agenda to destroy our people. Right? Because the dog's supposed to, give you warn of, any danger, So the reason why you have, one of the main reasons why you have a dog, I warn you. I get you, make you alert that, somebody come or something wrong or something not right.
Instead, them in league with
the enemy. But instead, they are in league with our enemy. So people say these watchmen are blind. Right? Them can't see far. People say, where there's no vision, the people perish. Right. And the obvious that these men don't have no vision. Because they think that all these things what them do, at the end of the day, it's going to be good for them. When it's going to be good for them.
Can.
Right? Go on.
So dumb dogs, they cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to stumble. They are a greedy dog which can never have enough.
They can never have enough. They're greedy. Right? It's all about what them can gain. It's all about, you know, what master can give to them. They don't really care about nobody else. It's all about money. And the money will basically feel any day now soon. Because you're getting ready now to get rid of all this paper currency. Right? And go digital.
Because China so them near the dollarization. Them the near.
In them first oil, the yuan. The other day. So it's they are shepherds that cannot understand. They look to their own way.
Yeah, they look they look to their own way. They look into the master way, not for them way.
Gone.
Right? The agenda that master push, that's where them are looking. Right, go on?
Everyone for his gain, for his quarter.
Exactly.
Come ye, say they, I will fetch wine and we will fill ourselves with strong drink. And tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant.
Right. Psalms 49 and 11, let's bring out this quick. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
And that's Esau, Edom. Right. All them see the prophecies them coming to pass, these wealthy families of the earth, because they know about certain prophecies. We understand that these top wealthy families, they know about certain prophecies, but them think somehow them still can beat the prophecies, or them can go around the prophecies them and accomplish what they desire, what their heart desire.
They may imagine a vain thing, man, as the scripture says.
Why did he then range? Imagine a vain thing.
Go on. Then it says their inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their land after their own names. Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
So with that, I say all praises and honor unto Yahweh, and double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Gremlin Stone. Shalom to all the brothers in Modi, pushing the truth in our sincerity and in all honesty. Shalom.